Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 8th of September. Now I did skip doing a video yesterday, guys, if you were looking for me, because I did the video with my girlfriend Sandy Liliana Riven, who wrote the incredible book Finding Stillness. Please go and think about getting a copy, guys. It's on Amazon and I think she's going to have an audio book out soon. It's a brilliant read. It's just a nice simple little book. I'm really enjoying it. I think if any of you have watched that video where I interviewed her and we did the question and answers the other day, I think we all have learnt something from listening to what she had to say. It's about finding that stillness within, even in the chaos, is something that really stood out to me. How our energy really affects the things around us. For example, when we did that mini bird meditation, how the birds calm down. That's a tool we use a lot with Sprocket. I am here with my dog Sprocket and Sophie's just over the back there. You can just see her. So hopefully they don't interrupt the video as they normally do, guys. So look, thank you for sending in your questions too, guys. If I missed any, I just picked out a few that sort of related to the topics. And I hope you're all going well. And I do appreciate your feedback as well on the channel and that video, because I'm going to show that as well to Liliana, because it's nice for her to get the feedback as well. But you know, all these things really help us to grow as people, don't they? Actually, I meant to say to you guys, I forgot what it was. I was telling you guys actually, and a little video popped up this morning about I told you guys about The Alchemist the other day. It's a channel on YouTube. She's got a new video out. And I thought it was interesting. It was about, I can't remember the heading of it now. Sorry, guys, it's just skipped my mind. I'll tell you in the next video what it was. You could look her up anyway, The Alchemist. I do believe she's really channeling something. And she talks about what's happening in our bodies and how the energy is changing. And I think it's really kind of worth going and checking that video out. I might leave it on my Facebook page actually, guys, because she talks about just how it's really affecting our bodies sort of physically as well. So The Alchemist, if you want to go and check her out. I can't remember what the heading was. Sorry, guys, you know me and my memory, it's not great. But I will let you know in the next video, and I will leave it on my Facebook page anyway, if you want to go check that video out where she talks about how to let go of these, it's that last little bit, it reminded me of the fragments of memory, the fragments of glass that we kind of talk about that are like trapped in our bodies. She's sort of talking about how it is breaking down our bodies. She used the perfect wording. I just can't think what it was now, guys. Sorry. It's just that becoming more enlightened and how it does affect our bodies, which is about the aches and pains and the ailments that a lot of us are currently going through, that we're still working through. I know a lot of you are still working through these, including myself. All right, guys, so I'll let you know what that video was in the next one. You might be able to find it if you look up The Alchemist anyway. It's a pretty new one. It was just interesting. It's interesting to get other people's take on things, just like it was listening to Sandy, my girlfriend. You get a different take on things, even learning to be still. You know, these are things we still have to practice and keep learning to help our own minds to stay cleared from all the clutter. All right, guys. I brought some cards along today as well. If you haven't checked out the video, I'll leave it over here for anyone who hasn't seen that yet. Please go check it out. You might have to watch it in stages because it is quite long. But it's very interesting. I found it very interesting. I learned a lot from her that day as well, on how to use our own energy and practice just being kind to ourselves, I guess, as well. All right, let's keep going and we'll see what comes up for today's predictions. If you are new, please subscribe, hit those like buttons, guys. That helps me a lot. And please feel free to comment down below. I have the feeling that YouTube has been taking my comments, so if I haven't replied to you, it's just I haven't seen your comment. So be patient. Sometimes they'll give them back to me in 3 weeks time, or a year, 6 months. We know how it goes. So apologies for that, but you are important to me, and I do try to reply to everybody because I'm interested in what you have to say. It's how we learn and we grow. And it's nice to find out what's going on in other countries as well, because a lot of us here live on different parts of the globe. All right, let's close our eyes. We'll get started and we'll see what comes up. Oh, yes. We know it is. We've got the gift that keeps on giving. We've got the CV virus event. We know it's playing out everywhere. Oh, in America, see, everyone's tired of the CV virus. That's why I'm yawning. In America, we've got Oprah. On Clown Planet's got a video of Oprah talking about the CV virus. It's funny as now she's got the CV virus and a mask on. There's just all these like celebrities and people coming out of the woodwork talking about the CV virus. But aren't they all jabbed and boosted for all of this stuff? See, these are the questions that we ask here on this channel. But I am getting it's the gift that keeps on giving. And they keep wanting to give us all the lockdowns, and we know in the UK, etc., the lockdowns and mask mandates are kind of slipping back in at some of the universities, etc. They're trying to slowly bring it all back in. But really, what they're trying to bring back in, as we know here, is the fear. They're wanting to rebuild the fear. And like I kept saying months ago, remember guys, I kept saying, well, they've tried other things. They do try other things like climate change, catastrophic heat events, etc., with their wording, but nothing worked as well as the CV event. So they're gonna have to try and milk that to get everyone back in fear, because it's much easier to control little people when they're in fear. But people are waking up, so we know a lot of them aren't living in fear. They're probably living now in a lot of curiosity to, hang on a minute, what's going on? I don't think I'm in fear anymore. I think I'm in what the F is what a lot of these people coming out their bubble denial suits are talking about. What the F is actually going on here? This doesn't seem to be about a virus anymore. See, they're working it out. Oh, even if they are in the mass psychosis for the jab, well, they're still working out that all this other crap sounds like a bit of BS. As us BS detectors know here, these people are starting to turn into BS detectors because they're figuring out, they can smell a rat. Funny that. So that's what I'm getting. But it's the gift that keeps on giving. We know it is. It's a lovely gift they keep sharing with everyone. Putting fear in everybody with the CV again and again. If they just keep offshooting variants. But this time they've got to make them sound more real, like is it a Siri? Oh, I don't even know what it is. You know how bad I am to remember all these things. But the monkeypox one didn't really take off, did it? I wonder why that was. Perhaps it was the name that they were blaming every animal for every virus. It was, getting a little bit worn out, the old blaming the animal kingdom. But now they're trying to make everything sound more sophisticated. But it'll be interesting to see the update, because I don't think it's going to be that great. I just don't. I don't see people jumping on board and receiving their lovely gift of the CV virus with open arms. Because everybody knows where it's headed. It would mean lockdowns, it would mean mask wearing, it would mean getting more jabs, it would mean, well, not us, we're not on that storyline. We're on a whole different storyline over here. But I am getting that they're not, people aren't happy to get the free gift of the virus. They're just sick of the fear, and they're just sick of living that way. We know they are. God, who wouldn't be? I saw that little old woman I was telling you about the other day that has worn that mask around for like 4 years. I saw her again yesterday. She still had it on, walking around the streets. Outdoors, on her own, no one around, just walking down the footpath with the mask on. Like, I cannot even get my head around it. How can you breathe? How can you possibly breathe? Anyway, all right, let's keep going. I am getting London, England, UK. I feel like people are making a stand. God, I've been getting you guys making a stand for so long, and I know a lot of you guys are having protests and things like this about smaller issues going on, particularly probably, is it the ULEZ cameras tracking and tracing and all this crap. There's sushi starting to roll out over there. Sushi is Rishi Sunak, if anyone's new here and doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. We use a lot of code names here, just because we try to stay out of the algorithms a little bit with YouTube, because they do censor my channel to the point of, I don't even know why they do it, but anyway, I am getting it, particularly London. I'm getting that London vibes, like the London, what would you say? It's, I'm getting these horror vibes. This isn't for you people watching my channel. This is for the people that are coming out of everything and realizing what's happening and what's going down. See, when someone sees those, is it ULEZ signs or cameras, or hears about cameras being taken down, things go through people's minds like, what the hell is happening here? Maybe this is something weird. Like, this does not sound normal. This does sound like control. And see, this is what's happening. I'm getting in London and UK. I'm getting that people are now starting to see, hang on a minute, and it's starting to be horrific and scare people. This is sounding like communist panda, which, as we know, here is a communist country. It sounds like we're heading down the road of panda. People are working that out, guys. You don't even have to tell them. They're figuring it out. Because anything to do with cameras means facial recognition. People are working it out. Don't worry. We've been planting seeds for that long here, guys, that they've all seen it. They've all seen the conspiracy, or supposed conspiracy theorists, seeds that have been planted. Well, now the seeds have grown and they're really expanding and blossoming, and the truths are just coming out, like it's showing me a big old tree from a seed. What was that saying we got the other day? From an acorn, a forest can grow, or something like that. Well, that's what's happening. The truth is growing, expanding, bursting out. Like spring here, we've got the blossoms bursting. Well, that's what's happening now. The truth is just bursting out, and being seen by many of the sleepwalkers and the people waking up. They're seeing it. They're knowing it. Oh, because it's being put in their faces. Oh, I hope it's not too late. Thank goodness for those Blade Runners that are zipping around taking all the cameras down. That takes some guts. It really does. Oh, I admire anyone who's got the guts to do that stuff and stand to their stupid governments, because none of us asked for it. Why should we just take it laying down and just go, oh, well, put your cameras up? Oh, hope more people see it, but I am getting that. There's a lot of people starting to stand against this, well, BS. And see, people, that's the problem. See, these government elites, they're rubbing people up the wrong way as well. They're rubbing people up the wrong way. It's showing me like rubbing people up the wrong way, like this, like fur. You know, when you rub a cat the wrong way, they get a bit, they like their fur rubbed usually and stroked one way. And if you rub it the other way, they like, it makes them a bit on edge and uncomfortable. Well, that's what I'm getting. These government leaders are rubbing people up the wrong way because they're jet setting all around the globe. I can tell you here, Elbo's jet setting around the globe. I think he's been in Indonesia meeting with everybody in a secret meeting with a little Chinese official as well. So who knows what's going on where, but Elbo's never in the country. He's always jet setting around the globe on his jet plane. So this is what's happening. Sushi, all the above, all flying around on their jet planes, but telling everybody else to stop using their cars and emitting, terrible emissions that are killing the planet, apparently. And people don't like the continuous being told what to do by their government without having any say or input into it. It's very frustrating for people now, which is good, guys. We need them to feel that way because that's them going through their awakening process as well. All right, let's see where else we go. I'm getting Sweden. I am getting Sweden's making long-term commitments now. This is locking in, I would say locking in their commodities, resources, their trade agreements. I'm getting that for Sweden. They're locking things in long term. They're trying to get involved with, they're kind of calling it these global trade interactions. There's a lot more of this trade interactions going on globally, and I feel like Sweden is now big part of that. That's just what I'm getting. They're signing agreements in Sweden for resources. Could be renewable energy, obviously, you would think. How's Greece and all that? Now they're in flooding after their horrific fires, guys. Just made me think of it with the renewables and the weather manipulation. Yeah, now they're suffering severe floods. Go figure. Unreal. So I'm getting, yeah, Sweden is now part of the World Resources campaign. They're buying, they're trading. There's a lot of countries involved in this. And I would say it's around renewables in order to move forward. It's like they have to tick the boxes. Most countries, I'm getting New Zealand is one of them, they've got to tick the boxes on their emissions, the control of the farms, all this kind of, we know Australia's doing it. God, Melbourne, Victoria, hello. All these kind of places, they have to tick the boxes that they're doing something to eliminate their issues, but then they have to buy and purchase things in order to move things forward. So I'm getting that for Sweden. All right. I'm getting Ireland, and I'm getting Ireland's not happy. People aren't happy in Ireland. People don't want it. I keep getting images of those pubs in Ireland and everyone having their, what do they have over there? It's not Guinness, is it? What do they call the Irish beers? I don't know. Anyway, Guinness, is that might be English. But I am getting the pubs. You know, the pub, people want that pub vibe, the little fire going in the background. They want their simple life. That's what people want in Ireland. They don't want dictatorship. I feel like you're going to have some stand-up fight backs in Ireland. You guys, it's nothing that you can't handle. You guys are pretty good when it comes to fighting back. You don't take things lightly in Ireland. That's what I'm getting. I am seeing that there could be some fight backs and they'll swell. The amount of people involved will swell. People will make a stand in Ireland because they don't want it. They don't want the BS, and they don't like being lied to. It's not sitting right with the people of Ireland what's currently happening. And the thing is, I feel like people in Ireland have a pretty good awareness of what's happening with the rest of the world too. So I do feel like they see what's happening and they don't want it coming to them. Maybe people look at Canada and people look at all sorts of panda, and they don't want it. People don't want dictatorship. They want their freedom. They want their lives back because they've had a taste of it. After CV, they've got this little taste of their life back, and then it's like the eyes go into bug eyes. It's like, where the hell's our life heading? What? So that's what I'm getting for Ireland. I feel like you're going to have some fight backs over there. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I'm getting Australia. Excellent. Oh, great. I'm getting Australia's holding a big secret. This cannot be good. Elbow is hiding a very big secret. I'm wondering if it's something to do with the voice. We know it's a giant land grab. We know the Indigenous are going to get no benefit from the giant land grab that's about to happen if the yes vote goes through. You know, it was really weird the other day, guys. There was a march about the youth crime. I've been telling you about the youth crime up here in Queensland, and they had a big march the other day, and it was The Voice or something. It was similar to, they used the same kind of thing. It was so weird, have your voice, and every picket sign had voice on it, so it was almost like, I guess, free advertising really for Elbow and his voice. It was so strange. It's the thing that jutted out to me the most, guys. Have your voice, like have your voice heard. It was so weird. Everything seems to be about the voice. Anyway, just saying, that's something that subliminally came into my mind. I'll leave that on my Facebook page too if I can find anything of the marches, the youth crime marches. And you'll see on a lot of the picket signs it's got the voice. Have your voice, voice what you think or something like that. Everything was about the voice. God, I'm sick of The Voice. We've even got the TV show on here at the moment, guys, The Voice. You know, The Voice, where all the music stars come together and they have a big sing-off. Yeah, it's all voice at the moment. Oh, my goodness. It's too much. So I'm getting Australia has a big secret. Hang on. and we're about to be torn apart. Oh, so much for bringing everyone together. Australia has a big secret. Elbow, what's he doing? What is he doing? Hang on, let me see if I can get anything. Yeah, it's showing me the secret's too well hidden. It's under lock and key. It's showing me like, you know, like in, say, Harry Potter, when they have those big treasure chests and they unlock the key and it goes down, down, down like a great big tunnel and there's like 1,000,000 treasure chests in there. It's showing me that kind of thing. The secret runs very deep in Australia and it's under lock and key. No one's going to find out what the secret is. But it keeps evolving. But it's all under lock and key. It's very tight kept secret in Australia. Oh my God, hang on. And it's saying to me it's something about the southern borders. The southern borders, hang on. Which is down south, which would be Victoria, South Australia. Hang on. Oh, it could even be that there. Of course it would be. Of course it would be Victoria, Melbourne, Dictator Dan's lovely state. He might be starting to implement some things soon. This could be what it is, and South Australia as well. They might be starting to really push the old reset. They might do the old flick of the carpet, I'm thinking soon. But it's all being kept under lock and key. But I feel like these areas might be the trials to roll a lot of this out. It could even be like in the UK with the zoning, the traffic zoning areas. It's quite probable. I am getting that. It's like down south. That's what's under lock and key. It's been hidden from the people, but they're going to try and implement it now. Very soon. Very soon. I wonder what people will do. People don't do anything. Although in Melbourne they're pretty strong, but all the strong people pretty much left Melbourne. They fled years ago during all the fight backs about the mandates, because Melbourne being the most locked down city in the world, locked down for 2 years, other than China, of course, which probably beat them on that record, Panda rather. Oh man, if you haven't seen that doco, Battleground Melbourne, go and watch it, guys. It's on YouTube. Absolutely brilliant. If you haven't seen it, please go check out Battleground Melbourne, but make sure it's the long version, not the little snippets. Make sure you watch the actual movie. It's so well done. And it shows all the fights they had during CV and all the protests. It's absolutely brilliant. It's so well done. Oh my gosh, it's so well done. You would absolutely really get the feels from it, guys. It's brilliant. So that's what I'm getting down south. Whatever's going on there, they could be the actual first ones to start the rollout. The great rollout. Oh, it sounds so exciting, doesn't it? Lots of secrets here down under. Terrific. Hang on a sec. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, it's saying the fines are coming. So if you drive out of your zone, or you've got let's face it, a car that's smoking and a bit bomby and not up to standards, it's going to get pulled off the road. That's what I'm getting for these areas down south in Australia. They're going to start really cracking down on vehicles that are not up to the standard that the governments are wanting to save the planet. That's what I'm getting. Oh, God. Oh, I hope people do stand up. Like I say, Aussies are pretty gutless. It's the same old people that always stand up every time. All right. Let's see if there's anything else to close with today. I'm getting Europe, and I'm getting Europe. It's no vacation. It's no vacation at all. Europe is stressed. People are overworked, underpaid. This is a universal thing across Europe. Clouds are forming. I do feel there's more rain coming. Grey skies. People are being made across Europe to feel depressed. That's what they're wanting. They want people depressed. Oh, and who wins when everyone's depressed? Big Pharma, of course. They get to make more lovely antidepressants and tablets and sleep tablets and all the above. It works all in their favour. So I do feel there's going to be more grey skies, literally grey skies. We know they can create it. It's not even hard. with all this weather manipulation. So I'm getting that for Europe. Things don't feel the same in Europe anymore. You know, they're giving me these images of the alfresco dining. We often talk about the beautiful patisseries and coffee shops and all that delight and wonder that Europe is about. And they're showing me wineries and vineyards and all this stuff. And now it's like chairs stacked up. I said it the other day about somewhere where you looked inside a window and there were just chairs stacked up and businesses closed. Now I'm seeing like chairs stacked up and only a few tables out the front because they don't have the people en masse anymore spending the money. That's just the extreme example I'm getting. And the rain like pouring and the flooded streets and the cost of living is like drowning people is kind of the image that they're giving me there. Like people are drowning because they're drowning in debt is what also relates to the water and the grey skies, and that's what makes people depressed as well. It all overlaps. It all overlaps in mental mind games as well as reality. That's what I'm getting for Europe. Oh. Stay strong if you're living over there, guys. It's bloody tough times. All right, we'll see if there's anything else, then we'll do some cards, guys. God, I'm getting Panda, communist country if you're new here. I'm getting, they're taking all this to the next level now. The greed and the control is getting crazy. They're taking it to the next level. It's showing me them encompassing like other countries. It's showing me Xi Jinping putting his hand around other countries and grabbing them and bringing them forward now and gaining control. We've been talking about this for a few months, probably 6 months here, how Panda's trying to get global power and they're engulfing little countries and starting to want to take over. I am getting that for Panda. They're bringing, or not bringing, but they're really gaining that control. They're mastering that control over smaller countries. Oh, it's so sad, isn't it? Guys, frustrated. I don't know how anyone could live in Panda. I'd get very frustrated. I'd have to move, wouldn't you? Although it sounds pretty much like most of our countries are heading down that road, doesn't it? Oh my God. Oh, enjoy all that, but you can still have personal freedom in your bubble. Remember that, guys. Personal freedom in your bubble, even in the chaos. That's what we did during lockdowns and everything, didn't we? We stayed in our protective bubbles. All right, guys, how about we pull some cards today? I've got some, what have we got? Dorian Virtue, Healing with the Angels. Let's do these first and see what we get. We're still healing. Oh, wow, that flipped over so quick. Oh, which one? That one. Friendships. Friendship. Friendship is crucial. Look at those cute little cherubs. Friendship. We've sort of become friends here on my channel. We've built a little community here, guys, so welcome if you are new, of like-minded people who are pretty much on the same page with all of this BS garbage and lies that we're currently being fed. But I was thinking this morning, I'm sure you guys are probably the same. I was thinking about my friends and how much my circle of friends has changed. I used to have this complete different circle of friends, and now I've got a completely different circle of friends. We went and had lunch and coffee, and we're all very awake and we can talk about anything and we understand each other. And it's like all changed in a couple of years. I've got a completely different friendship group. And I can be myself. I feel really relaxed around them. I don't have to hide who I am. They're all very spiritually awake. And I'm sure that's happening with a lot of you guys as well. And that's like Sandy was talking about the other day. Be very careful about, I think it was Sue, we were doing your question about who you're around and who's draining your energy and who's uplifting you. Take notice of these things. Your friendships are very important, guys. Oh, guardian angel. Oh, look at that. We all have our guardian angels. I know a lot of you guys really believe that too. We do get guided. They look after us. They protect us. They look out for us. You know, we don't get intuition and senses and hear voices and have our guidance and all that for no reason. There's somebody, or some energy force doing that, helping us to get stronger, helping us to get through. I really believe that we do get guided by, whether you call them angels or spirit guides, whatever you like, but we are being divinely guided. I really think that's true. Focus, all right? So keep the focus. Don't get distracted. It's like being in that still moment again, isn't it? Focus in the now. Focus where you are. Focus on yourself. And that's not selfish doing that. That's protecting yourself and looking after yourself and making yourself feel stronger. Focus on yourself in a good, positive... Sprocket's doing the sad eyes again. He has to do it every time. Sprocky. Oh my God. How was he knocking the camera over and everything the other day? Up to his same old antics, trying to get attention. Angel cards. So yes, keep your focus, guys, on yourself. And that's not selfish doing that. That's healthy doing that, guys. I mean, we never do anything from like selfishness. We do it with humility anyway, don't we, guys? Okay, let's pull some angel cards. Let's see what we get. Archangel Metatron. Amanda Ellis talks about Metatron all the time. I am your link between heaven and earth, between your humanity and your divinity. I am here to help you heal the conflict that exists between your heart and mind. Feel me in your heart and thoughts. Through oneness, there is love. And that's what the awakening is. It's going from your living in your mind to living in your heart space, your heart energy. It's a complete different frequency and vibration. Sorry, I had to shoot inside today. It's really windy. You can probably hear the wind outside. It's extremely windy and cold here today. It was so warm yesterday. Very changeable, the weather. So a lot of these people waking up are being forced to look and forced to start living from their feeling place, their heart space. Positive thinking. Positive thinking is vital in creating a healthy and abundant life. A positive attitude along with positive beliefs and thoughts are crucial ingredients for creating happiness. Don't worry, think love. Now we know, and I talk here all the time, it's impossible to be positive all the time, but there are certain situations that you can turn that around and start to think in a more positive light, in a more positive way, and look for more positive outcomes. I think there's nothing wrong with that. And not to worry, like it said, don't worry, just think love. Just think happy thoughts and kind thoughts as much as you can, because that's being kind to yourself, because that's where your thoughts are and your frequency is. Kind thoughts. When you're thinking hatred and evil and darkness, oh, I gotta get, oh no, it disappeared, guys. Got too far. That can affect you and make you become like that darkness and that hatred. So you don't want to do that. Archangel Raphael. Feel yourself surrounded by my emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine eternally bright. Just trust. Gosh, how much do we get trust all the time? We have to trust. Trust in our feelings, trust in our judgment, trust the flow, trust the journey of life. Trust what's going on in our bodies, that it's trying to eliminate and detox our bodies. Interesting. So keep trusting, guys. It's happening. The awakening is happening. Let me see if there's anything to finish off with today. Give me it straight up. Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven. I love that song. It's one of my absolute favorite songs of all time. I've got a few. I've got many actually, but I do love Stairway to Heaven. And that's us. We've already climbed the stairway to heaven. That's what the guides are saying. We're in that softer place now. If you think of heaven, and now of course I'm getting that song. You're in heaven, baby, you're all that I want, and I'm lying there in your arms. Is that Bryan Adams? Don't know. But I'm getting all these songs around heaven, meaning not death. It's not heaven as in death. It's like that new world that we're going into. It's like heaven, you know. You think of heaven and hell, whether they exist or they don't. But hell, you think of dark and red and black and all that. And heaven, you think of beautiful color and freedom and soft clouds. You know, that's just an image. So I'm getting those two songs. Hang on a minute. It's just so windy. I've got to find calm in the chaos of the wind. Hang on. Yeah, I'm getting that John Denver song, Any Song, again to finish off with today. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, which is suitable for all you guys, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, feel me again. And that to me, all those little words, I think we need to go and listen to that Any Song today. It's a beautiful song. It relates to us and that everything that, the places we can find stillness in, the places we can find calm in, not forgetting that we need to find it in the chaos too, but these are sometimes the ways we can heal as well, because everything just conjures up an image, doesn't it, in that song? It's all the places that you can help to open up your senses. I'm going to leave you with that song today. I love Any Song. We love John Denver. A lot of us really love John Denver here, don't we? It's beautiful. Don't forget, guys, finding stillness. Go check out the video. I'm leaving it over here. Please go check out that video with Sandy. She's absolutely brilliant at explaining to you how to find stillness within yourself. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for the feedback. Please feel free to comment down below, guys. Hit the like buttons. I'll say goodbye from me and goodbye from the doggos. There's Sophie asleep. Sprocket's gone to sleep under the chair. Very quiet today. They don't like the wind, do they? It's a bit of that daunting kind of wind today where you've got to be indoors. It's just too windy. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from us today. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. I'll come on and do some videos as well. Please share the Finding Stillness video if you can. Teach other people about it by sharing it and spreading all the knowledge that we have as well, guys. Planting those little seeds. All right, I'll say goodbye from us today. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody. Bye.